Thank you all for coming. It's a pleasure to have you all here.
We'll watch it through the screen.
So, a little backstory on what's going to happen tonight. Everybody who's been selected has had 2 weeks to write their piece. So, at least 2 weeks. So, this is the culmination of 2 weeks hard work, and this is what we do as writers. So, enjoy that. Writer, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Audience, are you ready?
Yeah! Woo!
Punch it.
Your time begins now.
Hello. I would like to first start by saying that, yeah, I read. I see your eyes. I've been known to take in a good book every now and again. Maybe not lately. But yeah, I read. Just a little bit of background about myself. I like to read autobiographies. Mostly books written by comedians. Not exactly highbrow stuff, but I tend to enjoy them. One of my favorites is Mike Birbiglia's Sleepwalk with Me. Yeah, it's really just stories about his life as a comedian with a sleep disorder. Funny shit, I'll let you borrow it sometime. It's a great book. I read that book in 3 days.
Whoa.
That's more than 1 chapter a day. I'll let that sink in for a moment. Needless to say, I was pretty proud of myself. I loaned it to a friend of mine back home, and she read it in 3 hours. Got it back to me by the end of the school day. She liked it. Kind of took a shit on the satisfaction I felt before I gave it to her, but whatever, I'm not bitter. She got a 36 on the ACT, going to Yale, whatever. But I'm not here tonight to talk to you about my own reading preferences. I'm here to talk about books it's just a thing. They're pretty great. I think they're awesome. Do you disagree?
No. Kind of.
Well, you're wrong. Pretty awesome. There are a lot of different kinds of books. Cookbooks, textbooks, books dedicated entirely to telling you where all the secret items are in Pokemon games. Have you ever tried to actually use the item finder? No, it's a useless piece of shit. Books have given us some of our greatest heroes. Batman, Spider-Man, they all originated in comic books. And just a side note here, don't try and defend graphic novels. I like comic books as much as the next guy, but I like them for what they are. Mindless entertainment. And don't bring up Watchmen. I don't want to hear your argument. Plus the movie sucked.
Ooh.
But anyway, the point is books are awesome. They give us knowledge. Do you know how many people live in Finland? No? Your buddy the Atlas does. 5,404,956 people are living in Finland right now and freezing their asses off. I'll be honest, I don't own an atlas. I looked it up on Wikipedia. I mean, why the fuck would I have an atlas? Unless I'm trying to fill my own private library, I have no reason to buy an atlas. I have the internet. Tragically, that's the way things are going these days. Books are yesterday's news. It's hard to compete with a simple book and the internet and a computer and its many memes. So I started thinking about it, and I figured out exactly what books have that no other medium has. And sure, I'm going to include Nooks and Kindles in this, because why not? I mean, don't tell me you hate tablet computers because you don't like reading a screen, or you like the smell of paper. You know what that smell is? Oil from your skin and dead trees. Alright, here's why books are superior. They allow you to read a kid a bedtime story. Reading a book to a little kid amazes them. They haven't been alive for that long, so really anything you say to them is revolutionary. Try and show a kid the greatest movie of all time and they'll get bored. Show a kid Fight Club, he'll fall asleep. Actually, don't show a kid Fight Club. He might not fall asleep and his mind will be fucked up. Want to show a kid the ocean? You'll probably have to drive to it. Kids don't like car rides. I don't like car rides. The beauty of books is they're instantly stimulating. Open it up and start reading, and a kid will be enthralled. When I was a kid, my dad read me The Hobbit. I would look forward to each night's installment more than anything else. Now, if you ask me about what The Hobbit's about, I probably couldn't tell you. I don't know what the fuck it's about. I read it when I was 6. I probably didn't understand it, but the point is I remembered being read to. It was a great thing. From then on, I started reading Calvin Hobbes comics to my little brother in bed before he went to bed.
Aww.
I'd cover up the 4th panel so he wouldn't cheat and punch line before it. I read Goosebumps to kids at recess in 1st grade, and I scared the shit out of him. It was great. Choose Your Own Adventure, those are fun. There's something about books, man. Give a kid a brand new iPad, and he's gonna get confused. If anything, it's gonna spoil him for life. A kid who watches movies and plays video games every day is going to grow up as a whiny bitch. Because nothing in life compares to having all of his fantasies thrown up onto a bright screen when he was 4 years old. He'll never have that sense of childlike wonder programmed into his head. He'll never get to think, holy shit, you're telling me there are giant spiders in this forest? What is Bilbo going to do? I've never imagined something so astounding in all my life. Wait, you're telling me I'm just being read to and I'm sitting in my bed? Wow, man, the simple things in life, they're pretty great. Are you guys hearing this? My impersonation of myself as a kid is saying some pretty inspired shit right now. He's pretty smart. He was read to as a kid. In conclusion, I am a digital cinema major.
Her nerves force her eyes to scan the audience until she makes contact with a lanky college-age boy in the crowd, her opponent for the evening. She's distracted by his cartoon-like features. Kind of like a cartoon character, but like a cool cartoon character. She tries to reassure him so his feelings aren't too hurt, but she actually thinks he looks like a cartoon character. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to focus.
That would be good on film.
One more time, your names and your topics, please.
My name is Cameron Cecil. I talked about books.
Woo!
I'm Katie Paul, and I talked about this movie.
All right. Can I get a round of applause for books?
It is what books?